Hi, how are you? This is Miss Keiko. This is the first chapter Friday. Actually, for me, the first one. So I should say Happy New Year. I hope you have a happy New Year and very safe year. Today's book is The World Travelers. This is a series book. Just recently, I added to the collection. And since I love world, I love languages, so I thought, this is a good series to add. So I like to read the number one of the series. It's called World Travelers and Taj Mahal Mystery. Who is this mystery? Many years ago, I visited Taj Mahal, and I have a few pictures, but I will show you just one of them. Very old pictures. Here it is. Taj Mahal, India. Okay. So, author is Raj Haldar, and illustrator is Naha Lewat, and publisher is Sourcebook Explorer. And before the chapter 1, there's a map here. Okay, there's a Taj Mahal. Okay, here it is. So, chapter 1, Super Saturday. Okay. Eddie jumped out of bed as soon as the sun came up. He ran to the bedroom window and grabbed his end of the tin can telephone connected by string all the way to his best friend Molly Jean's house next door. So Eddie and Molly Jean. Eh? He shouted into the empty soup can, "Are you there? Do you read me, MJ?" Eddie put the can up to his ear and waited for a response. Finally, MJ's crackly voice came through from the other end of the line. "Oh, what are you doing up so early?" she asked, sounding tired. "Don't you know what today is?" Eddie replied. MJ rubbed her eyes and looked at the calendar on her bedroom wall. "Oh, Super Saturday!" she shouted. "I'll be ready in a flash." For as long as Eddie and MJ could remember, Saturdays meant having a sleepover party at one of their houses, and they'd play outside all day, airplane spotting at MJ's favorite, or digging for arrowheads and other archaeological treasures in the backyard. Eddie's favorite so far, he had found 2 arrowheads and 4 battle caps. On rainy days, they'd create obstacle courses for MJ's newt or cook up a gigantic feast while pretending to be contestant on one of those TV baking shows. After dinner, they liked to work on MJ's crossword puzzle books and stay up way past their bedtime watching some goofy old zombie movies. Yeah. While this particular Saturday started out like any other for Eddie and Molly Jean, their evening would end up being full of surprises. It all began when Eddie's dad called out from the kitchen after dinner, "Time to get into your pajamas and brush your teeth. I promised MJ's parents that you would be asleep like 30 minutes ago." Letting out an exaggerated groan, MJ folded down the corner of the crossword puzzle they were working on to save their place. And she and Eddie dragged themselves up the stairs to get ready for bed. As they stood in the bathroom washing up, an odd question popped into Eddie's head. What do you think the word pajamas means, MJ? He asked. She thought about it for a second while carefully scrubbing her teeth. It's these clothes you wear at bed, silly, MJ said around mouthful of toothpaste. So that's why it sounded strange. But what does the word really mean? Like, where did it come from? Is it just a gibberish word that somebody made up? Eddie insisted. Pajamas, jammies, jams. He scattered while drumming his toothbrush on the countertop. Oh boy, thought MJ, rolling her eyes. She had just turned 10.5 years old last week, and while 9-year-old Eddie was her best bud, sometimes she felt about 5 years older than him. Just then, Eddie's mom came into the bathroom, dropping off warm towels. Oh, you'll be surprised, she said. So many words we use every day have the most amazing stories to tell. She lowered her voice to a whisper and continued, Go up to the attic and find the biggest, oldest book you can. It's the one my grandfather gave me when I was about your age. It was his most prized possession. You see, Eddie's great-grandpa Oscar was a world-famous etymologist. What does that mean? Eddie and MJ asked at the exact same time. An etymologist is someone who studies the history of words, not just what they mean, but where they came from. Don't the words come from the dictionary? MJ asked. Actually, the dictionary usually lists what words mean now. To understand where words come from. Eddie faked a snore. Oh, come on, Mom. It's Saturday. Can you please save the school talk until Monday at least? Sure, Eddie, his mom said with a glint in her eye. Why don't you both just head up to the attic now to find great-grandpa Oscar's book? He worked on it for years and years, adding thousands of words, explaining how they've come to the English language from all sorts of different places and languages. Now look inside the book and you will find a secret story behind almost every word. It's a real adventure, she said with a chuckle as she walked away. And this is the end of the chapter 1. Okay? Just sneak into chapter 2. Okay, just show you a picture. Okay? It looks like an attic. So they went upstairs attic to look for, all right? Wow. So would you like to continue to read? Yeah, I think it will be fun. I think you'll be so interested. Okay? Words and history behind it. Don't you think? I think so. I love it. So, okay. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you next time. So, take care of yourself. Happy reading and stay safe. Okay? Bye. Bye.